when a yoga instructor and bride-to-be called the police to investigate a sexual assault that she witnessed. She was greeted by the precinct's first Somali-American officer. After the cop gunned the woman down for no apparent reason, the disturbing secret he was hiding came out, and it blows the case wide open. Liberals were elated when Mohammed Noor gained the privilege of being the first Muslim Somali-American officer employed at the 5th Precinct in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Of course, just as Barack Obama being the first black president doesn't imply any sort of qualification to do his job, Noor's exaltation was heavily misplaced. Now, the rookie cop likely has a murder under his belt. Still, this isn't the only blemish on his incredibly short record. When yoga instructor and spiritual guru Justine Damone, who left Australia for the US, called the police to report a sexual assault behind her property on Saturday night, she didn't expect to be the one on the wrong end of a service pistol. While speaking with Noor's partner through the window of the squad car, Noor, who was sitting in the passenger seat, drew his sidearm and fired several rounds through the window at 40-year-old Damone, killing her almost instantly in front of her stunned fiancé, according to the Minneapolis Star-Tribune. Authorities confirmed on Monday that Noor and his partner had deliberately left their body cameras off, which were to remain on at all times during duty. However, perhaps the most disturbing aspect of this case is that when Noor shot Damone, he was still under investigation for 2 other serious complaints, one of which involved alleged assault and battery of another Minnesota woman. Additionally, 3 separate complaints were filed against Noor in just 2 years, including a pending lawsuit and a closed complaint that has been marked not to be made public, Daily Mail reports. Despite being continually celebrated by Minneapolis Mayor Betsy Hodges and the local Somali community, Noor was under an investigation for assault and battery and false imprisonment after violently forcing a woman into detention at a hospital. The woman, whose family claims has mental health problems, had called 911 to report an unknown male suspect who had trespassed on her property and was smoking marijuana. A physician conducted an evaluation and ordered her release from detainment just 1 hour after Noor had hauled her into the hospital. Disturbingly, Mayor Hodges, who has repeatedly praised Noor because of his minority status, appears to be intervening on his behalf. On Monday, Hodges took to Facebook to frantically demand answers into the investigation on Noor, saying, "I want to be sure we get this right." Noor was immediately placed on administrative leave following the shooting. Noor's attorney, Tom Plunkett, issued a propagated statement on his client's behalf, painting the possible killer as the true victim and a caring person. Damone's family, on the other hand, still hasn't received any answers concerning the woman's suspicious death. Not only does Noor hail from a country that condones the subjugation of women and religious minorities, he adheres to a religion that demands it. While the Quran explicitly orders men to force women to cover themselves and beat them if they even fear disobedience, over 100 passages command hatred and violence toward non-Muslims. While the useful idiots on the left will parrot the rhetorical claim that these scriptures, all 109, are being taken out of context, Allah explained that until Islam is the only religion, Muslims are in a physical war with non-Muslims. The left was so concerned with diversity and the color of Noor's skin that they refused to examine his content of character. Somalia is currently ranked 6th in the most dangerous countries in the world. Of course, Islam has been the most dangerous religion since its establishment. In just over 1,400 years, Muslims have slaughtered more than 270 million non-Muslims, and that's just the low estimation. How many more people must be killed at the hands of Muslims before we recognize that their motivation comes from their religion's commands to kill? Please share the story and tell us what you think by clicking one of the buttons below. We want to hear your voice.